Can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, I see it. They don't.
Nice, nice.
Oh,
What's going
yeah,
on
I
with
haven't.
yeah, what were you saying?
No. The OP.GG. Like, I haven't played a league in a minute because I've been working. But like, yeah, I don't know why it's showing just 2 games. That's weird.
I see. Well, I mean, if you haven't played in like a week, it might not show you anything. So,
Oh,
that's fine. We'll be okay, right? So let's take a look. Which one of these replays do you want to take a look at first?
uh, you can click on the I did very bad one because what's the name? I feel like I played that game really tilted because I lost lane from the beginning. So
Oh
I
shit.
don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you think you want to like focus on in terms of league stuff? Or is it just like whatever?
um. Yeah, it's whatever like you give me as a suggestion, but right now like I just been feeling Ezreal as an ADC, and what I wanted to know is this is a game I took TP on,
Mm-hmm.
but I think my thresh would like die often, and what's the name? I didn't know like should I take heal when
Mm-hmm.
I don't I like honestly I don't know when to take a TP with Ezreal, but I see.
Yeah. What do you think? So like, what makes it more likely for you to take heal in a lane?
Like now that I look back at this game, I'm like seeing it that they do have like aggressive team like the Twitch jungle, the Lucian and the Braum. Like I should have took heal because they're like all in and
Right.
they
Exactly. Exactly. So
yeah
if they have some kind of like all-in potential, right? Maybe taking heal makes more sense.
yeah.
Versus what if they're playing like Sivir Soraka?
Oh, okay.
Then
And
what
then
would you
TP
do?
would be good because I can just sit back and farm and then like pop back in after I get tier,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. Or you push them in UTP, or they're pushing you in UTP, but it's unlikely there's some kind of crazy 2v2 all in going on, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think happened so far
Right
in
now
this
I was
lane?
playing too far up with the with I don't know. I just assume like Twitch is gonna like come like to mid lane. I wasn't expecting him to come that like him to come the bot lane.
Oh, why
That's a
not?
big problem. I don't know. I just felt like he wouldn't do that. Like every time I've seen a Twitch jungle, he's always came mid. But like now I know that it's just as easy for him to come bot lane as if red buff is at bottom, my bad for stuttering, but
No
if
worries, no
red buff is
worries.
bottom, it's just as easy for him to come bot as it is for him to come mid.
Right. So, do you think there's like a habit you want to form to help prevent level 2 deaths, or is it not really that important? What do you think?
I I think what I should think about like the champions they got more than what I have been doing because I feel like I didn't. I was like, why are they pushing? And then I saw the Twitch, and I'm like, oh shit, I got a flash. And then I was like, oh no, never mind, I'm dead. I don't have heal.
Right. So, um, right. Is that something you think will happen often? Like level 2 ganks is something to worry about, or
Oh,
do you not think it's
if
a big deal?
if it's a aggressive jungler, I feel like yeah, it's something to worry about.
Ah, okay. So then, what kind of habit? So, like, the problem is you just didn't know Twitch was ganking bot, right?
Yeah.
So, what kind of habit can you form to make sure you know next game that the jungle can come bot level 2?
Oh, say if it's an Elise or something like that, like if it's anybody that has like a super strong level two, just like not don't put like I think at the beginning of this game I was just pushing lane, like I was just pushing it because nobody was there
Mm-hmm,
and trying to get the minions to die,
mm-hmm.
and then it turned out to be bad for me because that's exactly what Twitch wanted.
So then, when do we think about the enemy jungle level 2 possibility?
Like before it even happens, while you're in loading screen, you're like, oh this has like
Yeah.
a potential to happen.
Right. So if they, perfect. If it becomes a problem, then when, like you said, during the loan screen, we say, "Hey, is their level 2? Can their level 2 combat or their jungle combat level 2?" Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. Is you can create a habit if this becomes a potential recurring problem, which it was back in the day when Scuttle Crab spawned earlier, right? Then you'd always have to check for enemy jungles level 2, and then see if you have to play differently in case that they're ganking. Oh, this is a feels bad. Okay. It was good that you're focusing the Lucian there. Nice, nice. Check
Yeah.
in.
Wait. Oh, hold on. A screen. Yeah, and then Twitch pops back up, and
Oh
then
boy.
I think Thresh dies here. Yeah. And then like I started feeling like, yo, TP is kind of useless at this point. Like I was like,
Mm-hmm.
damn, because he can just jump in. The Braum can just jump in
Right,
with a
right.
Twitch invisible, and I can't do anything about it.
You think there's anything we could do differently there, or is that just you just dead?
Um, I think yeah, he's out of there if we have heal, but I don't know. Is there something I'm missing?
Nah, he's just dead, right? But
Yeah,
this is the stuff we want to talk about. Check it out. What's going on here?
I was trying to help I mean the Veigar, and what's the name? It turned out to be bad because he couldn't get who did he focus? I think he focused Twitch. He couldn't get him all the way down, and it just made me like commit my E and everything for nothing. And
So
when he
what
gets
made you
killed,
commit your E?
because I wanted to get the proc on Lucian. I mean, yeah, and then we like turned out focusing Twitch. So
Uh-huh. Well,
it
why'd you want to get the proc on Lucian?
uh because I thought I like in my mind I thought we had potential to kill somebody or
So
but
how do you do it? How do you kill someone here?
uh uh how do we kill someone?
Yeah, yeah.
Um
How do you kill someone?
focusing them I like as a team at that point because I don't have enough burst to kill Lucian, but I can get him low.
Well,
So
what does like focus me? You're gonna like look at him hard or like
no, like me and Veigar have to focus our like resources on him to kill him.
So if you're playing Veigar here, how would you do this?
Um okay, so Lucian's not in the cage, so I think like it's gonna have a like Veigar's gonna have a hard time of trying to even get any skill shots on him because he's not locked down.
Right,
I'm
right,
the only one
right.
focusing him.
It's a hard time, right? Is it actually we could actually talk about this. Is it a hard time or is it impossible?
Um, I think he can still hit like the Q, but I don't know about the W because Lucian already dodged, so I don't know. It's like up to the Veigar to hit the Q,
Well,
and
so can Lucian just like do some dodging stuff and then
yeah, yeah,
maybe he even has flash, right? So
oh yeah,
how is it even possible for us to even hit this guy?
yeah. It's not possible for me to hit like any more Qs on him because what's the name? I'm in front, I like front of
Well,
minions, and
not just you, but Veigar as well. Right? Is it
oh
even
yeah,
possible
because
for Veigar
Veigar
to hit
has
him?
to, yeah, Veigar has to walk down to get Lucian at this point, and like that's gonna cause him to die because our Warwick backed off now that I'm seeing it now. Like I feel like I tunnel visioned, and
Right, right, right. It's kind of like what are you trying to do here, right? You're just like trying to get him low, but that's not really good enough, right? Like if
yeah,
you like you just saw, you just like, okay, I'm gonna try and get him low. My team's gonna try and finish him, and then it's literally impossible, so we all die, right?
yeah.
It's kind of what's going on here. So what do you think? What do you think you can do better here?
When the fight looks like it's kind of like a stretch, just like turn around. I not turn around, but keep my distance and save my escape, my only escape.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the idea is we would prefer to probably not commit unless we know that for whatever reason we're going to hard win this, right? Which is we don't really have a reason here. So in terms of what we do better here, we're like, oh, okay, we can save our E, right?
Yeah.
How do we know we should save our E here? Like let's say if we want
Uh,
to make this a habit,
I
when would
what's the name?
we? Sorry.
I know I should save my E because like in this picture you can see the Warwick backing up because they just focused him down and he kind of started backing off, but Veigar is still going in. So I yeah, Veigar's still going in, but it's just gonna be these guys have and like I feel like they have way more health than me and Veigar, and Veigar's not gonna burst anybody because he's not even I can't, it's kind of blurry. I think he's level 3 just like me, so he's not gonna burst anybody
Yeah,
down.
sorry, it's kind of hard to see because Plays TV like makes the video darker when we pause. Um,
Oh
yeah, no worries, no worries. But yeah, he's like level 5, right? But you know, what here's like a better question. Like, when do we use our E on Ezreal if we're trying to hurt someone?
Oh, when I know that I can kill them and still stay alive.
Right. So that's kind of the main function, right? Or usually the main good resource or usage of your E. So if you use your E in this way and you don't get anything good off it, that's how you know something went wrong, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know, how were you using your abilities, right? So if you can solo kill Lucian here, you can totally go for it, right? But if you like kind of do damage to him in hopes that someone else will finish him off, it doesn't make sense, right? They have to have a specific way to do it. And let's say Veigar's level 6. How is Veigar gonna do it?
Veigar has to like trap one of them in the cage. I mean, not trap one of them in the cage, but at least hit his Q and W and then ult. And
Right,
I
he's
feel
gonna.
like
Well. Speaking of how do we kill this Lucian?
oh yeah, he has to focus Lucian with at least his ults, but he
Right, he's
doesn't
gonna
have ults.
he's gonna have to like flash ulti or something, right?
Yeah.
And then is there any way they can beat that?
Uh, uh, unless Veigar doesn't like ult as soon right as he flashes and Lucian flashes out of the distance, and Veigar starts taking tower shots. I think that's the only way.
That's the
I,
only way. Look at their support real quick.
my support or
Their
his
support. Their support.
oh, he can just block it.
Right. So it's like, you know, when we're kind of looking for, if you're looking for your team to like do something that you think is obvious, it has to be like so obvious that it's unstoppable, right?
Yeah.
But so like let's say I'm gonna do a bunch of damage to him and someone else is gonna finish him off. So Veigar just like ultis him or something, right? Then it's like, oh, there's nothing they could have done. It's an easy clap. Veigar doesn't even have to flash for it. We're all good. But if you're like trying to do something where, you know, we're like all inning this guy, he has like 200 health, so Veigar not only has to land W and Q, he also has to get past Braum and Twitch, and like it's like impossible, right? So in terms of like you're trying to kind of make this thing happen, you want a clear idea if it's not just I E in to kill this guy, right? That's definitely something that could help if you're playing Ezreal, right? Is, you know, when you E in, you know you got to kill this guy, otherwise we got a problem, right? Because when they turn around, we're just dead as hell, right? So that's kind of like the first thing we're seeing here is like, you know, your teammates didn't really make you do anything, right? You were kind of trying to, you know, you felt like you had to help, and then you're like eat in, and then you died, and then they died too, right? So it's kind of like, you know, how would you know a platinum player play this differently, or a diamond player play this differently is always the question, or how would you play this differently? Because, you know, you can figure out how to play things differently, and you said I'll save my E because you know, it's we can't kill this guy, right? So that's kind of what we're seeing here is, you know, how do we use our abilities effectively, or if we think we're trying to help our teammate, you know, is it clean, is it clear, right? Is it like, I guess free is a good way to put it too. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So like I guess like for making like habits for like E usage, you could always say when you get the urge to use it, you can always ask yourself, am I going to kill this guy like immediately, right?
Yeah.
So like when you landed that W, both of us are thinking, oh, can we E in here, right? But you know, if you don't stop to think and say, oh, does this actually kill him, you're just going to die in return, right? That's definitely something to look at. And then the second part of it was you're trying to help your teammate here, but you're not sure, you know, how well things can go. You can always take it slower, right? Instead of immediately trying to commit. So those are like two different, well, one mechanical, one kind of idea based habits you can make, but it's all kind of in the same, what's it called, situation, which is you're trying to help your teammate and you're playing Ezreal, I guess. So what do you think? Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Good. Let's see some more PvP interaction, because it seems like most of the stuff is going to be PvP interaction. So like, I mean, here's a good example, another good example, right? You guys see Braum mid, so like, oh, let's go on this Lucian, and then you know,
and then I missed the
right,
W.
and of course this is gonna go south really fast, right? If you guys aren't careful. Oh, Braum has TP. Holy shit.
I got confused. I thought it was the top laner.
Yeah. So what do you think about this part here?
I shoulda just like, well, I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, because again I was tilted. I should have just started walking straight there, because we probably would have killed Lucian if I was already there with him.
Is there anything else you can do?
Um.
Because I mean, you're busy clearing a pink word, right? It's not like your
Uh.
thresh hasn't flayed him yet or anything. So how
Oh.
can you start walking?
Save the W until like he's like in a position where he can't dodge it. Like
Okay,
wait for the E to come out.
right. That's a good one. Anything else?
Um. I'm not seeing it. I don't know. I don't. Yeah.
Well, based on what we just talked about, right?
Oh.
What about your E usage?
Don't E. Okay.
Right.
Oh.
When do we use it? When's a good time?
When we know we're gonna kill him. I just
Right,
E to get
right.
the damage off real fast.
Well, what
When I
damage
could
did
have
you get off?
the E doesn't. Oh, does it? Oh, it proc to the minion. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I see where I messed up. What's the name? I just started. Like, I mean, not. I don't know like all the mechanics to Ezreal. I thought like
Hmm.
when you E, like it will target the champion instead of. I didn't know it's whatever's closest to you.
Ah, yeah. So if it does tug your champions, you have to land your W first, right?
Oh, okay.
So that's the idea there is like, oh, if you want to E in and kill him, you do your W E combo, right? Is it
Okay.
W and then E? Something along those lines. If there are like minions nearby or champions nearby or whatever. What else is going on here? What do you think? What else can go wrong
The
here?
way I was pathing, uh, I pathed like behind the minions when I should have just walked straight down.
Well, I mean, watch this. We can't slow mo it because it's not on YouTube. But if you watch this really quick, you know, nothing has happened yet, right?
Yeah,
So you're pathing towards your minions. That's totally fine, right? And then when he gets the flay off, that's when you start running towards him, right?
yeah,
So yeah, I mean that's fine, right? I mean, he didn't escape because you didn't get here in time. Why did he escape?
because of what the way I used my E, and we
Yeah,
didn't get at the damage that
we
we.
missed all our abilities, right? That's kind of why he got away. Well, but what else is
Yeah.
going on here
Um.
besides you know
Uh.
something that's been going on the whole game?
Um.
Is there anything you should be afraid of?
Oh, I'm not paying attention to where the jungler's at.
Right,
Or
right. So
okay.
if Braum shows mid, what's your first instinct?
Go in on illusion, but it's because I'm not thinking. Yeah, because I'm not thinking about. I'm thinking it's just a 1v2, but it's not.
Yeah, yeah. It's
It
not
might not.
necessarily a 1v2,
Yeah.
right? So if you EN here and Twitch shows up, how doomed are we?
Pretty doomed because I think he's above level 6 at this point.
Yeah, he's pretty strong for sure too. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh, if Twitch is here, we have a big problem, right? So it's
Yeah.
kind of there's a few things going on here, right? So one is we have
Also,
the mechanical nature of Ezreal, right? How do we use our E effectively? When do we use our W? You told me after he dashes, we can land our skill shots, right? And then you
yeah.
use your E to kill them. Um, and if you want to hit them with it, there needs to be no minions nearby, or your W has to latch onto them. And then there's a second part to it of, when the fight breaks out, what are you thinking about, right? So
Who can kill me?
right. Kind of, where's their jungler, right? And then you go into mechanics mode, like, oh, we gotta hit everything and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So there are a few things you can take a look at here. I think mechanics is always going to be important. So far, mechanical ideas are looking like a big focus, but if Twitch is, these jungles are becoming a problem, that might be something to worry about as well, right? So,
Yeah.
oh, that's awkward. You're so dead here. Oh, feels bad, man.
Oh, I think I got yeah. I don't
Wow.
know what I was thinking
Nice, you got
about.
away. Yeah, what happened here? What do you think?
I don't know what else. I missed the cue and then I walked straight up to him.
Right, so what do you think happened here?
I don't. I honestly don't know what I was thinking about. Like it's weird. I know that like I was probably just like like I just wanted to get the auto off, but I don't know why I walked up so close to him.
Do you see it?
Did I miss the click on him?
Right, so what happened here? Check it out.
Oh.
I don't know if
Oh,
you saw for that half second, but
also when I clicked on him, I started moving towards him. Because he moved up. Wait,
I'm not sure if you can see clearly.
yeah, he went out of my vision, and I kept walking, and
Right
then
here. Did you see what you did?
wait. No, I didn't see.
So you moved your mouse down, right, to move the map, right?
Yeah.
And then you right clicked. So what happens?
Oh, so the targeting went off
Yeah, the
because
targeting wasn't on him. And it's like down
oh
here. And then you right clicked. So you started
yeah.
moving there, right? So also mechanical in nature. So what do you think?
Then I mean I've never like I don't know. I feel awkward when I use the attack move thing.
Yeah, you don't have to use attack move, right?
But I just have to pay more attention. I feel like yeah, it's a mechanical error, but error. But at the same time I was just like mad. I don't know. It always gets this way. Like the game's not going my way, I get really like tilted, and I'm I don't know. I just like I get this feeling like, man, like I don't know if we're gonna win. Let this game be over. And I'm not
Not
playing
like
to like
this.
yeah. Like I'm not playing as good as I can. And then I
Well,
get chased down
something,
here, I think.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
something that can help you with that is kind of. I think you said something important there. You know, you're not sure if you can win, right?
Yeah.
So that's the part that gets most people is the outcome. Like I gotta win, or it's win or loss, or is very important, right? But
Yeah.
for me, in terms, what do you think I value in game?
Uh Always trying your best.
Well, not even that, right? Not even just always trying your best. What do we want from the game? What do you think?
You said what do we want from what?
The game, like, do
To improve.
we want to improve, and when we improve, that gives us victories, right?
Yeah.
So what happens if it's like we put the cart before the horse and we're like, we want the victories, but the improvement is like, it's whatever, right?
Oh.
We assume the improvement comes with victories, but that's not true. All of us know that's not true, right? We won random games, even though we were feeding, right? So
Yeah.
even though we won, how do we improve? That it doesn't quite match up. So one thing that could help you with tilting is having like a focus in terms of this is all I care about from this game. Like let's say for example, when I was like working on not dying to ganks, all I cared about the whole game was I didn't die to a single gank. So whether or
Oh.
not we won or lost, I was happy because my ability to dodge ganks has increased, right? And then
Yeah.
fast forward a few days, I started winning every game because I never died to a gank again, right? So
Yeah.
that's kind of like a personal anecdote, but also kind of true in the sense that it'll keep you focused on what's actually what I think is really important. I don't know if you think that's more important than trying to eke out these wins, but I think that's kind of the path towards long term climbing for the rank ladder, right? So
Yeah.
don't worry too much about like winning or losing. Honestly, the way I think about it is like if you make a major mistake, if I make a major mistake, I'm like, oh, I already deserve to lose, right? If you play perfect, then then you can start being like, oh, I got unlucky game, I guess. But until we get to that point, everything you do has an outcome on the rest of the game, right? So um, what do you think? What do you think about this like 5 second clip?
I I shouldn't have went up. I don't know. I felt like I should have started backing up as soon as I saw him turn around. I don't know if I did.
Well, you
Um
did. Oh, check it out. Check it out. How did he turn around?
yeah, I think I turned around too late, right?
Well, okay, so how come you turned around too late?
Because I thought they were gonna I thought they were gonna go straight for the Lucian because he was the one behind, but I don't know. They're like gonna cut him off basically. But Lucian was just like, no, forget it. I'm gonna just kill him because I know I'm gonna die. And I
Uh-huh,
should have
uh-huh.
expected that.
Right? So kind
'Cause,
of so what do you think you could do differently here?
play I don't know, play more back and wait until he's caught. to even deal out damage because I'm basically one shot from his combo.
Wait, sorry, say that again.
Wait until Lucian's caught like by
Ah, yeah,
because
yeah.
I have ulti. I could just basically ult him after he gets hooked by Thresh or Flayed.
Right, right. So why didn't we in game? Because I would agree that that seems like a reasonable solution, right? That seems like a really good way to play this out. Like you say, oh, after he gets Warwick ulted or something, right?
Yeah.
So how come we
And
didn't do that in game? What do you think? What kind of
uh
what possessed you? What was the trigger here? What possessed you to walk up?
I don't know. Like I wasn't thinking about like all of the consequences of walking up and this and that. I thought I should have I like that's what I should have been thinking of. But I thought they were gonna catch him like way faster than they did, but they didn't. And me not thinking about that, me assuming got me killed basically.
What do you mean by assuming? Like assuming
Well,
they're just they're gonna catch him?
yeah, what's the name? I thought I wasn't in danger. But he got closed on me pretty fast. And that's what got me killed. I wasn't ready for it basically.
Well, what were you doing leading up to this?
Walking towards him. Basically walking towards
Right?
him.
And why are we walking towards him?
Because I'm trying to follow up my team, but I
Right.
know that I don't have enough health bar to even do something like that.
Right, we're trying to follow up on our team here, right? We're trying to help our team here. So if this is the trigger, we're gonna walk up. Like the reason why we call this the trigger is because if I give you 100 examples and they are start out like this, 100 times you will do this currently, right? So we're trying to
Yeah,
insert a habit here to help you with this part here, which is you're trying to help your team. Remember before you're trying to help your team, trying to kill Lucian. You saw Veigar was coming. We had the exact same kind of idea going where we're going in, we're trying to help, and then we got turned around on, right?
yeah.
So, what do you think? Is there what kind of like habit do you want to insert here when you get the urge to follow up? Is there anything you
Um,
want to check, or is there any question you want to ask yourself, or is there anything you want to do? This is like the time to insert your new habit here. So,
I feel like if anything, if I was gonna follow up, I should have pathed to the left side of the minions, not to the right, because I don't got anybody in front of me to like peel for me or anything. If Lucian went on me, and like when he went on me, I died it like pretty fast because nobody was in.
let's talk like more general, not like So let's say, so what I mean by like insert habit here is, when you see your team doing this and you want to help, you're not always gonna go left, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like outside of this situation, but also applicable to this situation. So more general, but also works. So we're trying to figure out a habit that'll work every time you try and follow up, right?
So I think be patient and wait until like something until they actually get the catch off
Okay,
to go
that's
in.
good, right? Yeah, be patient, wait until they can actually lock someone down for you to go in. Anything else?
Um, be more cautious when my health bar is at that at that area because anybody can kill me basically if they all in me at this
Right,
point.
right. And if you have if there's danger, you can always ask yourself, who can kill me here, right? So
Yeah.
if we think about along those lines, right? So those two are really good, right? But honestly, uh in terms of following up, I think you'll do a good job in terms of, oh, once he lands a hook, we can ulti. I think the problem is we keep dying somehow, right? So is there anyone else who can kill you here? This example. That's not just Lucian.
Twitch.
Right, right. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's like, if I were you, that's the first thing I'm thinking. I was like, where the fuck is Twitch? Right? He's literally on the way. So
Yeah.
you'd have to hide or wait until Twitch shows up, or Lucian's turning. We can't really do this. Sometimes you can't always follow up, right? But
Yeah.
for most players, the default is I have to follow up no matter what. And then you guys start dying, slash you're not getting the result you guys want, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of a lot of what we're seeing here today is, a fight breaks out, and then how do we respond? We try and like go in or help really fast, and then how can we make it better? What you just told me, right? Think about who's gonna kill us if we're low HP. think of, follow up when they actually get the catch. Like, let's say you're not going to E into Lucian until Veigar stuns him, right? That would be a good baseline in terms of that specific fight, right? But if we just kind of go in immediately, what happens?
You basically get turned on.
Right, it's just
Yeah.
somehow we get turned on or we die, or the outcome is not what we want, right? So that's kind of the game so far. So I mean, check it out. It's gonna happen pretty much every single game, every single fight, right? See this? Warwick starts a fight. What was your first reaction?
Go straight in.
Right, go help immediately, right? So what's the
Yeah.
problem with this?
I'm not thinking about like wherever. I'm not playing cautious, even though the enemy team has a lead. I'm just like, we got to make something happen at this point. That's my mindset, and
Right.
that isn't the correct mindset.
So if a new habit we're working on is figure out who can threaten us. What are the things that can threaten us?
Twitch.
Twitch still,
If I get hit by Braum passive.
Oh yeah, Braum passive, right?
And Lucian, basically, if he
Right,
works
Lucian. Yeah, Lucian is a pretty big threat now, right? So you see how if you take this path, are you okay?
Not if Twitch is there.
Right. So the answer is no.
I think I can if it's just the 2v3. I think if Lucian tries to go in on me, I think I still can like E away, like E onto like where Warwick's at and still survive. But that's if it's a 3v2.
Yeah, you guys are like hoping he's not here, right? You guys are gonna stake the game on the chance that he's not here, right? So it's like, oh, that doesn't quite make sense, right? So even if things go wrong, if Twitch shows up, you can still play in a way that you can save it, right? Like, oh, maybe you're kiting or you're playing slow, and then all of them group up and you hit them like a 3-man ulti or something, right? So it's always a play slow until you see otherwise. So you see how we're playing right now, right? Tell me what kind of abilities are you using right here?
I just use the E.
You're just like Eing in, and it's like, oh, this is is this a problem, right? It could be a problem. And then did you see what just happened on the screen or on the map?
Twitch is in mid lane.
Boom, Twitch is here. So that's when you can start playing like it's a 3v2, right? So it's never going to be like, oh, we're always afraid of their jungle. Their jungle is going to be doing something, right? He's going to take Rift Terror, he's going to show top, he's going to show bot, he's going to show mid. But until you kind of see that, you should assume he's here, right? So yeah, definitely being patient and how you react to how you react to your team and following up and all that stuff is going to be very important. So you guys are all dying here, by the way. If Braum has ulti, oh, goodbye, boys. Right?
Yeah.
How did I know? What do you think?
Just because of the way what's the name okay, so Twitch is gone off the map, and Braum is gonna disable us for a good amount of time for Lucian to get at least one kill, and then Twitch is just gonna clean up after.
And here's another good way to figure it out, right? So let's say there are win conditions for both teams, right? And win condition means if you do this thing, you win, right? And we also assume that if a team has no win condition, they automatically lose. So that being said, what is your team's win condition in this 3v2?
Catch at least one person and just focus them down, and I don't know if Warwick even has ulti. I don't wait.
He doesn't have ulti, right?
Warwick doesn't have ulti. I don't think Thresh has hook. But he has ulti.
So do we have a win condition here?
We have to focus Lucian because Braum can just soak up the damage that we're gonna give to him.
Right. So can we focus Lucian here? What do you think?
No, because Braum is blocking him.
Yeah, it's impossible, right? Literally impossible. So what do we say about a team that has no win condition?
That they're always gonna lose.
Yeah, auto loss.
Yeah,
so
most likely. Yeah.
That's how I knew. Just like from this frame on, like you don't have to watch anything. You guys could play mechanically perfect. It wouldn't matter, right? You guys just automatically lose here. So that's just something to think about when you're trying to follow up or fight, right? Is like, oh, you guys didn't really have a reason to fight because you guys automatically lose, right? Like, oh, he's like spam pinging you, but you mute this guy. I mean, this is impossible fight to begin with, right? So Yeah. So far it seems like every time a fight breaks out, that's kind of where we want to direct our habits. Our new habits is how do we react when a fight breaks out, right?
Yeah.
Let's watch a different one because I think we're gonna see a lot of good examples in these different games. This one's a little bit too far gone, right? We would say it's a little too hard for you to do something here. So, oh, is this a part 2 to the same game? Oh no, this
Oh
is a different
no,
game.
no, no. It's
Okay,
just
okay.
I just this is the way I was titling it because I didn't know what else to title it.
No worries, no worries, no worries. That's a fine title, you know. All right, let's take a look at this stuff. Oh, another level 2
Yeah.
gank, huh? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. What do you think? Is it becoming a problem? I guess. I mean, that one didn't
Yeah.
work, so I don't think Aatrox level 2 gank really makes sense. So not something you have to worry about. Sure, man. These guys love these level 2 ganks, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's keep going. I want to see some interaction. Here we go. Okay. Ooh, nice dodge. And we shoot Jinx in the face. Good stuff. Oh, that Zap hit us
No.
somehow. Feels bad. Sure. Fast forward. Fast forward. I just want to see some PvP stuff because that's all. That's all what we. That's all what we really care about. This pretty much solo queue is just PvP stuff, right? Okay, nice. You kill this guy. Sure.
Yeah.
What do you think about this though? Let's talk about this.
Well, when I went in on Jinx,
Mm-hmm. Based on
um,
what we've been talking about in the last like 20 minutes, is
I,
there any way you would play this differently now or think differently?
oh shit, my screensaver just popped up. So I didn't. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me watch what I did because I didn't get to see it. My screensaver popped up while I was looking at it. Um, I before getting the W off when she
Okay, I
got caught
mean
in the cage.
that's part of it. Like that's the mechanical part of it, right? Sure. But in terms of like habits,
I felt like I could kill her because what's the name? I had the flash and heal and what's the name? Veigar caught her in the cage and she didn't have mana. I don't know. I just felt like I could kill her.
right. But like in terms of what were the habits we were talking about earlier? That when you're trying to
Oh,
follow
I'm
up
not
on your
paying
team,
attention. Oh,
what do we want to
I
think
wasn't
about?
paying attention to. I just played aggressive like instantly, and I
Yeah,
don't
we just
know.
like went in, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So what are the things we want to think about as well as thinking about going in? Because it's not that you shouldn't think about going in. You should totally think about going in, but we should make sure that when we go in, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So what were the things we talked about for when you get the urge to follow up? What are the things that can threaten you, right?
Uh, what's the name? If I think this goes bad if Pike lands his E.
Right. Agreed. If he lands his E, it could go bad.
Um, and what's the name? I use my E too early. Um, and the cage is still up, so there isn't. I'm not. It's no like urgency to E yet because she can't really escape unless she uses flash.
Right.
Um, and I'm not paying attention. Like what I'm not thinking about what happens if the mid laner's here, like in the
Okay.
little in the
Right. The mid
fog of
laner
war.
and the last guy was I don't know if you saw Aatrox, but
Oh
that would be the last guy to look for, right?
yeah,
So you'd be like, oh shit, Aatrox is top and LeBlanc was mid, so that we can do this, right? So you see how we
yeah.
have to like go through all these checks to make sure this is good because what happens if you don't have these checks?
We get turned on like last time.
Yeah, you get turned on and you don't know how to fix it, right? Because, sometimes you do this, it works. So, it feels like, oh, where's the problem? And the problem is that it doesn't work every time, right? We want to come up with some kind of structured thought slash pattern to make sure it works every time. That's like the ideal, right? Is every
Yeah,
time you do it, it works. So that, you go through this decision making stuff and you say, stop, because the jungle's missing, or you could be like, okay, let's go because this is winning, right? Something like that. So you see how it's like kind of the first 5 minutes of both games. There's a lot of this going on, right? Of
yeah,
fights happen. How do we react to it? And can we come up with some good habits to make sure these fights go well, right? Because sometimes it might go well, and sometimes it might not go well. So we're gonna come up. We're gonna have to come up with a way to make sure it goes well every time. Yeah.
And right here, I wasn't
So this
paying
is LeBlanc, right?
attention. Yeah, it's a LeBlanc.
Right. So is this kind of in lines of what we've been talking about?
Yeah.
Also,
I
yeah,
was
right. So
because what's the name? We're still playing up because I feel comfortable. Oh my bad, my mic.
that's fine. That's fine.
I'm not. I feel comfortable with E being there, but I'm still low enough to get bursted down if I get E'd by Pike.
Right.
I think she can still kill. I don't know. Wait, I don't know if I can survive with heal against LeBlanc.
You can if you had E as well, and you also dodge something, right? She's not level 6, so you have a very good chance of winning here for sure. In fact, I think she's inting here. But you just didn't know, right? Because what was your first reaction to your team fighting here?
What's the name? Like I'm gonna stay here because I don't know. What's the name? I start running away because I see LeBlanc and then I get caught out by myself. When I think it would have been easier for Yi if I just stayed closer to him.
Well, kind of. What's your first reaction to Pike walking up? I guess.
Oh,
Is kind of the question.
Let's kill him.
Yeah, let's fight, right?
Yeah.
So this is this reaction isn't bad, but you want to have safeguards, right? Same thing, it's the same thing, right? So you want to follow up, you want to fight. The first thing, let's just do like easy habits. Like the first thing you check for is what? Every time this happens, from now on you're gonna do this check.
Who's missing?
Who's missing, right? The map. Boom, LeBlanc is on the way. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's actually that's like an S tier habit. That's like exactly the habit I use. There's a fight going on. First thing you do is check the map. Okay, and then we have like TP is not possible. Jungle had show top, and LeBlanc's coming, right? So all of a sudden we know it's 3v2. Right? You see how fast that is? But you need to get this habit in place first. That's a really good one. Is look at the map, and then you can also do the mechanical stuff. So what you told me earlier, if you get hit by the pike stun or the pike hook, right? that would come right after that. So those are very good habits to have in place, and then you can kind of play accordingly, right? So I think that's like the main. I think that's what your main focus should be. Because in fact, did you get hit by both things that you told me? Did you get hit by LeBlanc and pike stun?
Yeah.
We got hit by both of them, right? So imagine if you didn't get hit by either, or if you only got hit by one, right? So it's still gonna be okay for your team, but it's definitely not ideal, right? Because their mid laner got to kill somehow. When if they were, if you were, let's say, at the level you want to be at, let's say you were a platinum or a diamond, right? Would they have inted into you? I think they would have just inted into you, right? And that kind of shows, how do these players get to this rank is because they have all these kind of habits in place to help them when the enemy team is doing something stupid, right? Or to prevent them from doing something that doesn't quite work, right? So that kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Like check it out here.
Like again, I just eat in. I didn't decide to W.
Right. What do we know now? Your first checks, your first habits when a fight breaks out like this is what?
Where's the support? Where's everybody?
Right, support and jungle, right?
Yeah.
And then then you can think about, like, mechanically speaking, land your W first before your E and all that good stuff, right? So support and jungle are here. Maybe we should not use our E yet, right?
Yeah.
And you just save it. No worries. Save it until when? It's something you told me in the first 5 minutes of the coaching session. When do we use our E?
When we can get a kill and still stay alive.
Yeah, we can kill them, right? So good man, right? That's it, right? Easy enough to follow, right? Is do these checks real quick and then we can kill them, right? And if it looks like, if you think like, oh, we gotta go fast because she's gonna get away, what do you think? Is she gonna get away?
Not right now because she doesn't have flash. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have flash.
Right. So if she gets away, you Eing in would not have been able to prevent that, right? And if she doesn't get away, you didn't have to E in anyways, right? You see how that works? So Eing in never really solves our problem, which is how we know that it's never really a good idea. So definitely something to think about mechanically is, play patient, right? Or take it really slow. Maybe some examples later will help you with Ezreal. But you see how like, oh, we were thinking about their support in jungle. Where's their support in jungle?
Right here. Yeah.
They're like here, right? So yeah, it's not that it's oh maybe they're here. It's kind of like the way players think they're always on the way, right?
Yeah.
So, this is good. You're just gonna kill them here. Let me see. Let's take a look at the way we did this, but it should be okay. All right. I'll probably take it a lot slower, but sure. It's 3v2, so you can honestly miss everything and still win probably.
Yeah.
And fast forward, push this out. Very nice. Good. Okay. Oh, this is 3v3, right? Oh, this is a little awkward, but this is gonna be easy clap win, right?
Yeah, because he.
Yeah. Because of Yi, right? So think about it from their perspective. What are they thinking?
They need to catch me. They need to catch me. With my E down.
Is that what they're thinking?
I. What's the name? I'm thinking Pike wants Pike wants me to E and then hook me because he already used his E.
Right. But why does he want to E and hook you?
So I can die and I'm off and I'm my damage is off the map and then they have to focus somebody else.
Why do they think they can kill you?
Because they're junglers here, but my junglers here too. They think they can get all three of their damage on to me, right? Or
what do they see? What do they see?
Right now, they just see me.
They just see you, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that Pike is kind of going in like whenever, right? What is he thinking?
He's like, you're by yourself. I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, exactly, right? You're by yourself. I'm gonna kill this man, and you're right. Like after he thinks about that, yes, he's totally gonna try and outplay your E. He's gonna E and he's gonna hook. He's gonna W. He can go for a Q flash, whatever. So that's all. What you said is totally correct, right? We also want to make sure that what made him do that in the first place is because he thinks it's 3v1, right?
Yeah.
But are they doing the same thing that you were doing earlier?
Yeah.
Like 3v1 was the first thing they do. Immediately go, right? But in fact, what's going on here, right? He just walked past Master Yi. Yeah. Veigar shows up in lane, right? Is this the exact same thing but in reverse?
Yeah. So
exact same thing in reverse, right?
Yeah.
So that's if there's like an important kind of idea here, it's this is not like an uncommon thing. Actually, it's happening every single fight, I guess, right? So if you're the guy who makes sure that we're not doing the same thing they are, what happens if you don't do that but they do that? You just get a bunch of free kills, which is actually how people climb in when they're smurfing, right? You just pick up a bunch of free kills through these kinds of situations, right? So it's good that you got away, you eat out, and then you can just ulti follow up. You're gonna hit this Jinx, right? Oh, show me the line. Oh, very nice, good stuff. So well played. Let's fast forward. Oh, is this LeBlanc, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, don't follow up. She's gonna argue. Oh, wait, she just Q auto attack. Oh.
I walked up too close and then I just got ignited. And
yeah, do you think it's the same thing or
not?
Yeah. Yeah, same thing, right? So it's good that you have the urge to follow up. Remember, what is the first two things we do?
If she can't kill me, I can follow up. But if she can't, it's better off to just back off.
Remember, we wanna kind of have a rigid structure with these habits, right? What was the first thing we look for?
Oh, we were looking at me using my E properly to escape.
Well, in a when a fight breaks out, like non-mechanically speaking.
Make sure like who's missing and
who's missing? Yes.
Who can kill me?
Yes. Yeah, and then who can kill you, right? So who's missing? Because the people who are missing can definitely kill you, right? So in this case, let's say we're going for extreme examples. What's the worst case here? On who's missing?
LeBlanc. Okay, what's the name? It's Jinx on the other. Oh, Jinx Rocket can just kill me.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a good one, right? But we're still on the map part first. Map first.
Oh, map first. Who can kill me? Oh, like LeBlanc. Like that's immediate, right?
Yeah. And anything else?
Top can TP.
Yeah, top kid T. I mean, have you seen that one before? Top TPs behind you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that one
and
before, right? So,
that's like if they put it in the bush that's closest to my tower, and
oh
then I
my
don't
god,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah, that one. Oh my god.
Yeah,
So yeah, the top TP, right? And then LeBlanc is here, and then we go like mechanically speaking, how do they do it? And then you can say like LeBlanc's gonna W you, or she's gonna Q you, or ignite you, or whatever. But you see how
yeah,
like if you can, you do you want to kind of make it like structured so that it happens every time, so you don't forget the map sometimes, right? Does that make sense? That's why we're
yeah,
kind of like strict on it. Is that you kind of want to do it every single time until it becomes ingrained. So first is map, and then it's like, oh, then it's like mechanical stuff, right? So, could we have killed this LeBlanc without giving her a shutdown?
yeah. I
Yeah,
could have
so
just kept my distance because she was basically dead anyway. I was
yeah,
just being greedy.
yeah, she was done so anyways, right? Oh, this Master Yi really likes the BM. What do they see here?
They're saying free kill
Yeah, well, they
because
see
he's by
Veigar
himself.
somehow.
Oh, they
Yeah,
oh
at first they think he's by himself, right? But then I think they see Veigar when they put the traps down. So yeah,
oh yeah,
it was
because he
a it
gets
was a good
hot.
try. Yeah, it was a good
Uh
try by Master Yi, but they weren't fooled this time. So yeah, always kind of if you want to set up these traps, right? So like we've been talking about, don't fall for the trap of we immediately follow up because people are missing slash they can kill us. You can also set it up for them, right?
yeah,
Is hide in a bush while your teammate is baiting, that kind of stuff. So you can make them fall prey to their own instincts, right? And then
yeah.
TP is dead, LeBlanc is dead, or sorry, TP is going top, LeBlanc is dead, and jungle's mid. So this is 2v2 easy, right? Nice dodge. You definitely, I think you win this. Show me some fancy ulti. Hey, you can kill this guy. No, it's okay. That's fine. Well played. I think that was well played, right?
I could have killed Jinx.
Oh yeah, I think so. What do you think?
Um, I wasn't autoing her. I could have W'd her and started autoing her, or I don't know. I don't know. I think like I feel like this is a moment where I'm like very nervous because my support dies and what's the name? It looks like their health they have more health than me because it's two of them and one of me.
Yeah, that's
I,
that's fine, right? You don't necessarily have to. We still got a good outcome out of that, right?
yeah,
So I think the way you play that was totally fine, right? No need to do anything crazy there. So if you thought you couldn't win for whatever reason, it's totally fine to leave, right?
yeah.
For me, it was just my habit would be something like, oh, I would hit her to see how much damage I do before I peace out,
Oh.
right? But
What's the name? And what I feel like it just me the feeling I get is if I don't have frost I mean iceborne I feel like I don't do damage like as
yeah,
if
yeah, yeah. Iceborne's important. So Iceborne's like really easy to use too.
yeah
So
because it just slows them down for me.
right. So oh, Massey is just playing with his food now. Seems good. Oh, we hit a tower there. That's awkward.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't,
okay. The
I
Ian
can't
was kind of
even
awkward
tell.
too, but let's just pretend that didn't happen, right? So let's fast forward. Oh, okay. Let's talk about this. What's going on here?
uh where is everybody? I'm by myself, huh? Yeah.
Well, you're pretending for
Oh
Master Yi
no.
here, right?
Yeah. But
And
I'm not paying
what's
attention to where everybody else is.
right the map, right? So Aatrox is
Yeah.
missing from mid, LeBlanc is missing from mid, right? So we're just gonna have a problem here, right? So um oh, Master Yi's running it down now. Holy shit. Oh, maybe he can get the Jinx. Oh my god. Let's go, Master Yi. But yeah, you see how like this becomes a problem when we didn't orchestrate it, right? Even if
Yeah.
Master Yi gets kills, it's kind of it wasn't because of us. Right? Oh my god, he actually died. He actually got shut down, right? So,
Yeah.
if LeBlanc starts one-shotting people in the next 5 minutes, this is why, right? So,
Is what's the name? Is oh no, I never mind. I replaced it because oh wait, no, you went back. Is Mercurio the right choice? Um, in this situation,
you
getting
mean
that as boots.
well, what do you think? Merc treads?
Yeah.
Why would you get Merc treads?
Cause like every game I'm in, I feel like LeBlanc like just like blows people up,
Uh-huh.
and
And
I would
why
every huh?
why is she killing you in these games?
Because I'm not paying attention.
Right. Is she killing you because you're paying attention and she kills you anyways, or is it because you're not paying attention and she's gonna kill you no matter how much magic resist you have?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
check it out. Let's say you had 50 magic resist here. Is that gonna change the situation?
No, because I'm already taking a lot of damage from
Yeah,
everybody.
I think you're still doomed here, right? So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, even if you had like a Merc Treads here, like it wasn't even close, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, it's more of itemization isn't really a problem, right? It's more of these gameplay habits. I think is more of a problem. So, for
Okay.
me, we don't really go Merc Treads unless we have like a really good reason to. Like they have all magic damage or everyone on their team has CC or something like that. So if you wanted like a
Okay.
magic resist item to help you survive LeBlanc's burst, what would it be?
Ma.
Yeah, Maw. That's the perfect one, right? So
Okay.
it's not that it's not that this is gonna lose you the game or anything. It's just I would probably prefer different boots, right? So
Yeah.
don't worry too much about itemization, honestly, right?
Um.
That's not too important unless you're like not buying Last Whisper or something. Um,
Oh. Oh. Wait. In this game, no. I was okay. Uh. I don't actually know when to buy Ionity boots and when to get what's oh yeah, I get ran down by Cal.
Ionian boots and what?
Um uh when to buy Ioni boots and I thought I was gonna kill her and then yeah she ulted. I wasn't paying it.
Right?
I wasn't like paying it like oh she has ult still.
You got tricked, right? So
Yeah.
you can't actually kill her here. But you could poke her down and then try and kill her later.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just you thought you could kill them, but you couldn't. That would be a good usage of E, so to speak. You thought you could kill her, right? That's what
Yeah.
we're looking for here. So yeah.
Um but I don't know when to buy Ionity boots and when to get sorcery boots.
Well, if you want the cooldown, 40% cooldown, Ionian boots is good, right? If you want like hard hitting spells, sorcery boots are good. So it really
What?
is personal preference. So up
So
to you.
when I get Luden's third item, I get 45% cooldown
Yeah,
because
that's
of the so when I get Luden's third item, don't get Ionity boots, right?
yeah, that's fine. That seems like perfectly. That seems logical to me, right? So
Yeah. All
seems
right.
fine to me. Oh, you guys died here, right?
Yeah.
Why'd you guys die here? What do you think?
Because we were playing around the red buff and we didn't know where everybody was.
Right. So it's always, there's a common trend here, right? Always some kind of fighting. Then someone shows up that you weren't expecting, and then we die, right? So if
Yeah.
there's a big habit you want to be working on, it's not that stop fighting. It's when you start fighting, you look at the map as the first thing you do, right?
Yeah.
And then the
Because
second thing you mentioned was the whole mechanical stuff, like rockets or chains or whatever, right? So
yeah.
if
And
you
I
look at
see
this, oh, sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say I see that what you mean by the Mercury. They're not worth it because listening, she just blew us up anyway. I mean,
If you take a look at it, it's like, oh, did it really make a difference? Not really, right? Because you didn't know she was on the way. So, um,
yeah,
yeah, check out this damage, right? So it's like, oh, she might have done a little less damage to you, but you guys are in such a bad spot. You're just dead anyways, right? So yeah,
yeah.
let's keep going. Oh, Mastery carrying the game, nice. Oh, what's going on here? Mastery inted somehow. Okay. I see some fighting. But yeah, I think if there's a lot, your out of lane stuff has been pretty good when it's not related to fighting. Like when you're farming and stuff, it's very good, right? You're pushing bot, you're doing red buff, you're clearing your waves. Those are all very good. So if there are problems in your gameplay, like the main thing holding you back, it's every time a fight happens, somehow you kind of die, right? To like
Yeah.
a random gank or someone not on your screen. So that's kind of like the main. I think what your main focus should be. I'm not sure if that's what you think, but that seems to be like the main problem to me.
No,
So
yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
this Aatrox hella dead. Good shit. He tried to hit you. Is this okay? Check it out. It's I mean, if it sounds repetitive, it's because it is, right? So what is
Yeah.
Aatrox? What is Aatrox seeing here? He's like, oh, it's just Ezreal, right? I'm just gonna try and fight the Ezreal. And then,
Yeah.
so how did he end up dying?
because uh Cassidy was already behind us and he just cut him off.
Yeah, Cassidy was already here, so you know maybe he could have TP'd out, or maybe he could have hid somewhere or something. But you know he just chose to fight because the first thing people do at this rank is fight, right?
Yeah.
When other champions get close. So if you can kind of beat this urge, or not even beat this urge, but like make it better in the sense that you make sure that everything is good before you fight, then you know you're gonna have some really good results here at this rank, right? But okay, let me see if we can come up with some Ezreal examples, and we'll end on that. What do you think?
You said let's come up with some Ezreal examples.
Yeah. You want to see some examples?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, this. Let's take a look at this. Let's fast forward. I mean, we just watch this in full. I'm gonna kind of pay attention to things that I do differently than you would have, right? And see if you can get any come up with any insights.
Is it going in a choppy frame or is it moving smoothly for you?
It's smooth. Okay, let me see if I can help you out with that. Here we go. Is this better?
Yeah. Okay, I can
Okay.
see it now.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, you're not eating, you're staying at a distance.
Yeah. Well, hell no, we're not eating in there, right? Like, remember when we talked about helping our team and eating in and stuff, we do a few checks, right? We're like,
Yeah.
where's the missing people? Mechanically speaking, how can they kill us? And if I eat in, I have to kill someone. That's the rule.
Yeah.
Right. So, and then we could also go back to our discussion of win conditions and stuff. You know, the team without a win condition loses. So we're the team without a win condition here, right? So we say that's an auto loss. So makes sense, right? We're not going to E in here. There's no way.
Yeah.
And you know what's the difference? You know, didn't your team die anyways? This is the difference, is that you can save the base, right?
Yeah.
So, and we can also farm still. And you know, we also get to poke this thresh somehow, right? So you see, this is all kind of. Do you think this is all making a difference?
Yeah, because if you died, they probably would have just took 2 towers.
Yeah, free reign. They can take dragon. They can just hide in our jungle, right? But you know, since I'm still alive, you know, I can actually chase them down. I can poke them out, right? I can back up my talent if he tries to do something, right? We can actually like poke all these guys. So,
Is it better? Oh, why did you take try?
Oh, that was. This is a long time ago, but in this game, it was for some reason. I thought Trinity was better here, so.
Oh.
Probably because they didn't have that much physical damage, or I thought we needed more damage somehow, or anything along those lines. Right?
Okay. If you have like say 3 tanks on your team, do you go try?
Well, I don't think it's like if you have tanks, that's not as relevant. But I think it's more about playing around their team. So.
Okay. So.
I thought I could kill him, but that was kind of a mistake, right? I couldn't actually kill him.
But it's still closer than what I was getting when I eat in. Yeah, I can see like you're never in danger.
Yeah, we're never in danger. That's the main idea, right? And then, how did this start? Where did this all start from? My team died mid.
Yeah.
And we ended up with this somehow, right? And it's kind of using these principles, you can kind of get the same result, right? So let's see if we can see some other examples. Oh, this is like some Ezreal mechanics here. Ooh, nice try on that hook. Why do you think I eat in there? Didn't we say we only eat in if we can kill someone?
Because you probably know where the jungler is, and Thresh just uses hook. So the only way he can get you at this point, did he flay? I don't think he flayed. The only way he can kill you get you at this point is if he flashes and like plays you or something.
Right. We know that they have no win condition, right? So we auto win essentially. And where's their jungle? What was the check? I checked for this, right? Where is their jungle?
I can't actually see because the map is too blurry. I think I see Shyvana in mid lane.
Yeah, Shyvana's mid. So yeah,
okay.
But yeah, when you're watching these things, I also want you to do the same new habits we've been having you work on. Right?
Okay.
Because you're gonna do it literally any time, any game, even when you're not playing. When you're watching, you want it to be so ingrained that it kicks in. right?
All
So
right.
like when I'm watching this, I'm like, oh shit, where's their mid laner, right? You look at the map, even though I'm not even playing. Let's see what's going on here.
Pantheons on. Oh, so there's two
Oh,
top.
2 top, 1 mid, boom, 2v2 bot. That's perfect. What you just did is exactly what you want to do in game, right? So how do we know it's 2v2? I did the exact same thing you did. I saw them on the
Yeah.
map, right? So
So you know to play aggressive.
yeah, then we can fight, or we can look to fight, right? So
Oh.
makes sense, right? And then how did I
Yeah.
use my E here? Although we said we should only use it to kill people, right? Why do you think I E'd
Um.
in here?
Because Braum is like all he's playing like behind her. He's not like you're not getting pressured the by Braum. Like he can't get his passive off on you, right? Oh wait, he
Well,
already did his passive.
right.
Wait, okay, because you have flash.
Wouldn't I just lose my flash though?
Um.
It's kind of like an advanced idea, right? So, you know, why do we only use it to kill someone? Because we know that's a good result,
Oh,
right?
oh, I thought when you use E, it's like to kill somebody instantly. I
It
like
should
at
be.
this.
It should be. No.
Oh,
You're right.
okay.
You're right. Right. Once you master that, then you can work on different usages. So we say we don't kill him instantly because that's the most obvious one. You have to start there, right? And once you do
Yeah,
that every time, then you can start looking at other ones. Like this one is this is a good result because I know I want to trade, and they can't kill me for whatever reason, right?
yeah,
So I'm like, oh, okay, if we can use it, we don't have to instantly kill them, but it's going to be a good outcome no matter what. Like the whole idea is when you use your E, it better not go wrong, right? So
yeah,
it actually doesn't really matter how you use it as long as it's good. And for most players starting out with Ezreal, you know, they just kill themselves with it, right? So
yeah.
you always start with insta kill people. But here I was like, if I trade, we can sustain up with Nami heal. So that would be to me good usage of E. Guaranteed good usage is what you're looking for. All right.
Oh,
Um,
and Nami got the bubble in it.
yeah, Nami got the hot bubble. Okay, let me see. Let's take a look at a few more. How about that? Oh, this one is kind of insane.
Oh, yeah. You're never in danger again, and then he uses it to kill Silas, the E.
Mm-hmm. I use E. I use my E to kill Quinn there too, right? Even though
Yeah,
it didn't hit her, we're in range to kill her, right? Remember, like you said, insta kill, right? Like it's not that we don't use this. This is the most common usage, is insta kill.
and you
So
knew you had flash, so you could escape.
yeah, exactly. All right, let's take a look at this one. This one might be a little convoluted if I remember correctly. Oh no, it's okay.
Oh,
See that? Why did I flash? What do you think?
because Annie.
Yeah, but she didn't have a stun, right?
Uh, you um because you weren't paying attention to her bot or
Yes. I wasn't paying
uh
attention. I made a mistake. I was like, oh shit, she's running at me, so I have to get out, right? So that's why
uh
you see how like the awareness is really important because if you don't have this awareness, you have to assume she has the stun, right? And
also you have to flash to protect yourself.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because
Otherwise we're
she's
just
coming
inting.
at you a predator too, right?
Yeah. Surely is. So
Oh,
um
Australia.
makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And maybe we're like, let's see if we can find another good one and then we can call it. Let's see. Last few, I guess. Oh, this is a spicy one. I remember this. Are these helping though?
Yeah.
Good.
Uh, like Aurelia's bot. You guys got three Alisans on your team, and is that a Kha'Zix on?
Yeah, Kha'Zix and Quinn showed up. They're on the way, right? So, so we're playing this very conservatively, right? There's
Yeah.
like super safe. Oh, that guy just runs it down. Seems good. It's like, oh, how can you reproduce this? The same ideas, right? You know, making sure we're not using our E, right? And then you know, the whole follow up idea is it's not it looks different because you know I haven't died yet in the play.
Yeah.
Right? You can do these things without a doubt. I have no doubt in my mind you can do these things. It's just somehow on your way to do these things you end up dying, and that's what we're trying to prevent, right?
Yeah,
So,
because of me using my E.
right, or
Right.
forgetting about champions. Right?
Oh,
One of those two. So
and forgetting, like, I mean, not paying attention to where people are.
yeah, exactly.
Because I feel like in that clip, I would have just E'd and then got smacked by Cass.
yeah. Don't do that. So you know, when in doubt, just don't use it. Right? No problem. You don't have to go yet. So I thought I could kill her.
Oh, she
Oh,
fly. Oh,
I
and then
went
she
for
got
it.
killed.
Okay.
And you're just chilling in the back, doing
Yep.
damage.
I mean, we don't have to do anything crazy, right? So
Yeah.
there's no need to do anything crazy. We definitely don't wanna you know throw the team fight somehow. So okay, and then let's see. Is there anything more? Oh, here we go. There was more. Oh, was there more? Kind of. Oh, I guess he just dies. Sure. I'm good to go, right?
Yeah.
I guess last one.
Ezreal Fountain and Lane. I see two enemies in different areas. I don't see the jungler, but I guess that's why you're kiting back.
Yeah. And the jungle showed mid. So, but we
Oh,
definitely kite back either way, right? This is just simple kiting, right?
yeah.
We're just hitting their ADC while they're inting for our support. So yeah, that one not as relevant as the other ones, but what do you think?
Yeah, I understand what I'm doing wrong and what's the name?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I guess definitely work on these habits we came up with, kind of like two habits in one. Like the first check is the map, right? And
Yeah.
the second check is the mechanical part, right? The hooks and the Jinx rockets, the LeBlanc chains, whatever. And I think if you can solve for that, the follow up stuff, there are no problems except sometimes you might in too early. Right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of in terms of things you can work on. I think that's a good solid base to work with. And yeah, honestly, if there's in team fights, it'll be the same stuff, right?
All right.
When a team fight breaks out, you're doing the exact same things. It's just harder because they could be anywhere, right? In lane, it's a little easier because they usually come from three directions, and it's just like jungle or mid laner. In team fights, it's like everyone. So yeah, a little bit harder, but you know, take it slower, right? I think a good general advice is just take things slow. So
Okay. Thank you. What's the name? Thank you for the for having me, bro.
yep, no worry, no problems. I think you
And
can do really well. So
and what's the name? Uh, you're uploading this to YouTube, or would do I have to?
right.
Okay.
I'll upload this to YouTube so you can go back and rewatch.
Yeah, cause I want to rewatch it and see. Like I wanna like I wanna study it so I can get better.
Awesome.
And thank
And
you. I'll probably ask for coaching in like 4 months from now to see if I got better. Uh,
sounds good. And if you
thank you.
do want to observe your progress, make sure you're like don't worry about anything else in game except making these habits solid. And then
Yeah,
watch your team fights. Watch all the fighting stuff like we were doing it for your replays, right? And
yeah,
ask yourself, did I do the habits I was working on?
yeah.
Right?
And just you said don't worry about winning because it's gonna come hand in hand with improving.
Yeah, winning, the better player wins, not the lucky player, right? Because
Yeah,
you can luck your way to victory, that's true. But just as you won with luck, you're gonna lose without luck, right? So
yeah,
um, definitely don't worry about like the wins and losses. Actually, irrelevant, right?
yeah.
It's all about how good are you as a player. So
Yeah.
Alrighty, sounds good.
Yeah.
Any last
Bet. Thank
questions?
Uh, what's the name? Just okay. I asked you about the TP with Ezreal. I asked you about the builds. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have any more questions.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Thank
Then
you.
good luck in your games and let me know how they're going, okay?
All right. Bet. Have a good day, bro.
Alrighty. Have a good one, man.